What is going on with this orange? Why does it look different? It's called a blood orange. See the dark, bloody type coloring? That's how you can tell. This could actually ripen up a little bit more. You know, the dark blood color is the shows how ripe it is. I put my knife away. And there's a cross section. So it could ripen up a little bit more, but this is still fairly ripe. And it'll store well because it's not completely ripe. They look like regular oranges. I'm not sure how big they get. They're obviously different varieties, I'm sure. But, and I'm actually using a blood orange for my little thing there. I didn't realize these were blood oranges until after I picked them. But I'm glad they are because blood oranges have a lot more vitamin C, other junk. It's kind of like a regular orange, but more condensed. Stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And just a little tip on opening an orange. Some have tough exteriors, so I just scored this a few times. Scored it around the peel. And then, that makes it easier to open it up. I just do that. That's the most difficult part. If that's difficult to get into. This isn't too difficult, but if it is, you can just cut all that. Make a couple cuts there. Pull out that. And then everything else. Or if this hasn't come out easily, you just work your way around it. Get at that. And you can see that it's peeling right along the scores. Makes it a lot easier. Or what I like to do with my grapefruits, I don't even peel my grapefruits, I just cut off the top. And then I cut along the sides. And that's how I peel a grapefruit. And look how beautiful that is. Num num. And then to eat my grape, just imagining this is a grapefruit. And just cut it up however you like. Probably best, easiest to cut it, along the sides. Cut all that down. That way you're not getting into the seeds, getting hung up on the seeds. Just imagine if this was a tree, your seeds are the knots. And then, because your seeds are right in the center, and then you cut around the edges. There are my seeds. I can either cut on the other side. It's a waste of time to try popping them out. That's just dumb. But what you can do is just cut them in. Make it easier to eat the fruit and spit out the seeds or whatever you want to do with it. So that's pretty good. Wow, what a great video. Thanks, Carl. Oh, you're welcome. Just Namalicious. So that's a little video on the blood orange. That was pretty cute. And I guess that's all for this video. Got some honey here. You can see this has kind of turned bad. I've been leaving it in the sun to loosen it up, but that's not a very good way to break it down. What I really need to do is put it in boiling water or whatever. And then, or just, depending on how you're using it, you can just throw in regular water inside the container. That'll break down the sugars. And then you just pour everything out in there. I don't like to waste things now, but I'm not beyond just tossing something like this in the trash either. But anyways, that's pretty good. Here's a little something I made for the cold weather. Just goes around your neck. I think it's made of wool, but it's a finer wool, so it's not so itchy. I think that I may have just pulled this off of a turtleneck. Then I folded in the inside there. Just fold that in, just a minute, like that. The same fold in there. And then I sewed around it. I sewed individual stitches. That way it just can stretch out. This isn't elastic or, I don't know. This isn't elastic or anything. It's just the way it's knitted or sewn. It allows for it to expand and contract like that. But I keep this around just to put around my neck. That way I can regulate my temperature a lot easier, rather than just having a full-on turtleneck or whatever. You know, if I feel I need a little something, it's like a scarf is basically what it is. But a lot more compact, a lot more tactical, versatile. I can just throw that over my neck. If I start heating up, if I'm getting active, I just take it off, and it's no big deal. And then for the colder weather, I accompany that with my my beanie. I hate that stupid word. I wish there was another word. I knew of something else to call these. But there's my beanie, and then of course my gloves, which I keep all in a warm